Hello Pisces, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for the second half of November 2018, and this reading is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon and Pisces Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. While I'm shuffling, just quickly saying thank you to all my subscribers, thank you for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. And for private readings, you can find all the information underneath this video. My website is there, my Facebook page, and my email address where you can always drop me a line and we can arrange your private reading. For this reading, I'm doing Celtic Cross, so I'm going to choose 10 cards for you. And underneath the deck we got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a card of moving away from something, maybe physically moving to a different house, maybe literally relocating. It could be buying a new property somewhere, maybe somewhere by the water, because this woman there, she's crossing the water. It's also sometimes just a mental journey where we're deciding that we're going to leave everything which didn't serve us in the past, and we're now starting a new chapter in our life, and we're going to start it with the much better, sort of brighter outlook into the life, more positive outlook into our life. And we see how this card is going to play with this with the rest of the reading. Yeah, twice we got card of leaving. We got Six of Swords and we also got Eight of Cups underneath, which also tells you that you are sort of leaving something. Could be leaving relationship, turning your back on something or someone, moving out of the house, moving somewhere away from someone, or you know, away from something or someone. At the heart of the reading we have Seven of Wands. What crosses it? We have Three of Pentacles. At the base of the reading we have the Emperor. The Emperor so far been in every single reading I had, even private one. Princess of Pentacles is in your recent past. What crowns the reading? We got the Tower. In your near future we have Three of Swords. And the way for yourself, for you, we have the Princess of Cups. In your environment we have Four of Pentacles. Hopes and fears we have Ace of Pentacles, and the outcome is Six of Cups. Well, cards are very similar to the cards of Leo, which I've just recorded before yours, because I had that one, I had that one. This one was in the same position, and we have Seven of Wands here as well, and we had the Emperor as the outcome. So there could be something, maybe you are dealing with the Leo, or maybe some of you will have a fire energy, like Leo energy in your birth chart. So please, you know, watch that video as well, because there might be some quite a lot of connection over there. Right, at the heart of the reading, let's see what we have. We have the Seven of Wands is keeping your boundaries. It's not letting people to underestimate your values, and you know what. It could be like standing for yourself as well. If someone is trying to sort of, you know, crosses the border, crosses the boundary a little bit, pushing you a little bit too, you will stand strong, and you will stand strong. You will stay put, and you will defend it. It talks about, it could be in any position. It could be, if we talk about relationships, so if that's what you know, you've got your own boundaries in the way you want the relationship, you know, being, and you're not going to put them down. You're not going to put yourself down as well, just in order to please another person. So yes, stand your grounds. and keep your boundaries. The same applies to work or anything, you know, what's happening with you. If you're in an office or somewhere, make sure you sort of you keep your standards the way you see them. Its card is could be just literally saying of protection of something, could be protecting you yourself. It's a card of warrior. There will be maybe some sort of attempts of attacking you, not physically but maybe verbally, and you will be in a position of it could be your partner actually. Maybe after a while we start you know, arguing or something. You will be able to stand your ground, you will be able to protect yourself, and also to protect what is yours. If the property is yours, if the finances are yours, you will be able to do that, because this person, this warrior, he's sort of the way he always depicted in tarot decks, in tarot cards, he's always slightly raised above his above the people who are trying to sort of bring any harm to him. They won't be able to do much. They might be able to just maybe to touch you a little bit, but nothing serious, no serious damage is going to be done to you. What crosses this is it could be something to do with the work, or it could be like a three-party situation over there, because we've got 3 pentacles, and in your near future we've got 3 of swords, which is a card of broken heart. There might be something, you maybe that's what you're protecting yourself from, you know, pain, from you know, situation where 3 people involved. Could be maybe you try to protect the marriage, maybe you try to protect their relationship because there is, or save their relationship because there is some sort of situation there which is quite unpleasant when 3 people are involved over there. But the card is also a card of apprentice as well, card of maybe, you know, you starting something new. If you started a new job or new project or new career or something, might be you need to stand for yourself in there. Maybe they promised you one conditions when they hired you or gave you that project, and now they're demanding something else, and you will have to stand strong and tell, actually no, I'm not going to do this, that, because I've been hired to do this and that. Your work will be checked. I'm sorry, I've got a sore throat and cold, so that's why I'm talking like this, a little bit lower. So yes, your work might be checked, but you will pass all the checks with a good sort of with the quality of your work will be good as well if you just started something new. But yeah, you will have to stand your grounds, keep your boundaries in both respects. If it could be 3 people there in situation. At the base of the reading, we've got the Emperor. If we're talking about work, it could be your boss. If we're talking about relationship, it could be your partner, could be a father figure. And if it's your partner, he might be quite controlling. That's why you may be putting that sort of defense mechanism in front of you. Could be a sign of Aries, that's what the Emperor is talking about, Aries, fire sign. But also talks about maybe you being in control of the situation, finally getting the control of the situation. But if we talk about the person, then he could be the one who has got like sort of... his status, his position in life is quite high. He could be like someone who works in politics, maybe in... administration, maybe he is the head of a big company. He's the one who hires people to work for him. He's got employees usually, and he sort of he knows how to do business, but he also quite caring at the same time. He can look after, you know, his employees, after people around him. As I said, could be your partner over there. But he could be a little bit older than you, maybe much wider than you, and or could be controlling as well, controlling person wants to control every single step you're doing and what's happening in your life. In the recent past, we have Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. Princess normally talks us how situation is going to develop, how fast, but I think with you, dear Pisces, everything was a little bit stagnant, because the Prince of Pentacles is quite slow process. But slow doesn't mean it's not moving anywhere. It does slow, it moves, but slowly and steadily. So maybe you wanted the situation develop really fast in the past, but it's never happened. That might be actually upsetting you. But you sort of, but it was moving, but not with the speed you wanted it to develop for you. And that's actually also can talk about a person in the past who could be Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn as well. Someone was in your life in the past, and maybe that's what you were defending, maybe defending your relationship against your father, could be, father figure. You were saying that, he is the one for me, and then your father is saying, no, he's not the one, and that's where your heart is broken. I think that's could be the situation for some of you, because something suddenly is going to end and you will be heartbroken. The Tower talks about sudden sudden events. Something really happens very fast. Maybe someone is going to leave you, you're going to leave someone. Something happens, someone will break relationship, or you will break relationship by no particular reasons, or because you've got this something going on the side. And it's quite painful. It's painful, and we see sometimes people are falling off the tower, which means that someone is going to leave, the union. Could be you, could be your partner, but there's also positive side in this situation. I know it's sometimes quite painful to have a tower moment when everything is in ruins, falls down. Sometimes the structures fall down, and they sort of clear space for something new to come into our life. Also, the structures only fall down when they don't have a secure base. Maybe there was no secure base in this relationship. Sooner or later, they would be destroyed anyway. So, it's quite painful and you're heartbroken, but it will give space to something new, to someone new to come into your life. And I see there is something is happening for you, and it could be you yourself. Maybe you will be making an offer to someone else, because for the male Pisces, it could be you offering your cup of love to someone else. Maybe you sort of overcome that heartache, or trying to overcome. In order to overcome this heartache, you're trying to sort of get involved with someone else. It's Prince of Cups, the most romantic prince in the whole deck. He's the one who knows how to express his feelings. He talks about love, affection. He's very he's very soft, lovable and affectionate prince. Could be you yourself, or for ladies, could be someone of your fellow water sign. Could be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Next to you or for you over there, offering you something, offers you stability, offers you financial security, offers you all that, which is stable, and it's not bad what he's offering to you. It is in your environment. Four of Pentacles not always talks about holding to ties, but also talks about security and stability. Maybe you're putting aside some money. Maybe you will start saving up for a future. Maybe, saving up for the house, maybe saving up for something, maybe for a wedding or something, or your future plans. It not always involve, wedding engagements and parties and stuff like that. It could be just saving for the future, maybe just going on holiday and having a good time. It could be, as I mentioned as well, that you're holding too tight to each other as well. But at early stages, it's nothing negative about that, of holding to each other. That's what love is all about. And in your hopes and fears, we have Ace of Pentacles. Probably hopes. No one is feared of bonuses or big sums of money. People just only hoping to get. And I think what you're hoping, either the pay rise, either to come across the money. Maybe you're hoping for some sort of raise in your salary, maybe so that you get your business will start bringing more money. But it's quite a big sum of money. Aces talks about sort of big numbers, and that's what you're hoping. And I think the outcome of this situation is someone is coming from the past. Maybe that's what you're hoping. Someone, I think you want just something to sort of materialize for you. That's what the Pentacles are about, our material resources. Something will materialize. Maybe that's what you were saving up, and that could bring into eventually materialize into the house, as I said, property or something like that. Your outcome is the Six of Cups, positive card. Sixes also talks about balance, as well as the number 4. They're talking about also reciprocity as well. Here we see children, we see flowers. Everything is very positive. Every single cup is full of flowers, positivity. Children bring positive emotions in our life. Flowers bring positive emotions into our life. So children may be significant for you for the second half of November, dear Pisces. But it also talks about the past. Maybe someone from the past bring you a lot of positivity, even if it was your ex, and maybe your relationship hasn't ended up very well. But this time when you meet this person, or he comes into your life again, this time it will be with maybe asking you for forgiveness, maybe asking for reconciliation or something in that. That could be quite possible, that person who actually broke your heart, the one who sort of maybe either left you or you left and stayed with their broken heart. That's a Tower moment over there. And maybe this person reconsider and return back and decided to ask for reconciliation, maybe ask for forgiveness, and try ask you, because it's a very positive, to start again. And we saw that card that you are leaving. Maybe that's why every time I saw that Tower card, I always saw that it's probably you. Sometimes we leave people and not because we stop loving them and because of we know that they're wrong people for us, but the pain is still there because we still carry on loving them. We left, but you know, we got a heavy heart. So that could be the situation. That's why I think that it's you who is leaving, not the person who is leaving you. Maybe you're leaving for a sort of Ace of Swords there, or maybe there's some sort of legal situation as well there. Let's see what the Lenormand cards are going to tell us. What additional information can we get from the Lenormand cards? And we have the bridge connection. Connect, something is will be, love. And we got the fox. Well, fox is not always a negative card. It's someone could be just savvy and maybe just quite clever, because foxes are quite clever, but they could be quite sneaky as well, and sneaky in love. And because next to it you've got the moon card, and moon card in Lenormand deck talks about our feelings, romantic feelings, talks about love, but it also talks about psychic abilities and stuff like that. Maybe you will go and see someone and you want to find out about the sneakiness of this person. Maybe you will see like a clairvoyant, maybe you see a tarot reader or someone like this, because it's all about psychic abilities and you want to find out what this fox is all about. And the bridge is a connection. It's maybe connects people together. Maybe that's what this Six of Cups is talking, that after maybe there's a possibility of reconnect and reconcile and start this relationship again. We have calling in your soulmate. Let me put my glasses on. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. You will be praying and it will materialize. We have a codependency, addiction are affecting your romantic life. That could be a Tower moment. Maybe that's why you left, because the person is either have addiction to alcohol, maybe addiction to drugs, and that's why even though you love this person, that's why you have to leave and with a broken heart. But maybe when he comes back, he promises that maybe he recovered or been in some sort of facilities, and now you may be going through the second chance with this person. We have a honeymoon. Maybe after that you will have a honeymoon, and after reconciliation there will be maybe a honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, here we are. That's all I have for you. It's only 2 months, dear Pisces. It's not in a monthly reading. I hope I helped to some of you. Maybe this resonates with some of you, maybe not to all of you. But for private readings, you can contact me. All the information is underneath this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye.